Okay, second video of this channel, and this one I don't want to record 20 times like yesterday. So let's just get rolling. Um, I've been thinking about a couple of things. First is I'm gonna try different formats here. So every video I can improve something, and this one I'm gonna improve one thing that is like be more spontaneous. Don't like make everything like so rigid. And I'm gonna talk to you guys about some ideas that I've been having. One of them is having other formats of video here. I could do a podcast, and I have the advantage of having a couple of contacts in the US that could, like, really good people, business people that could potentially just go on the camera with me. The only thing is, like, I'm not gonna be there, so it's gonna be that kind of like a Zoom call. So yeah, we can try. I definitely gonna love it more talking to other people instead of just myself. The other format would be screen sharing. I'm probably gonna have to do it anyways because I'm gonna show you guys Notion, Power BI, and other softwares. The bad side of this though is softwares update so fast. So in 1 year, I'm probably gonna have like a different, sl- slightly different screen there. So then people are gonna be like, oh yeah, this is an old version of the software, and that might reduce their willing to watch the video. So the third option would be just grabbing a paper, and I tried that before, and people liked it. It's like just write down a couple of notes on my paper. But okay, I think these are three formats that I might try. The other thing I've been thinking is like about my framework. So there's this book. Where is this? Oh, it's in my bedroom. It's called Expert Secrets. Yeah, that's the name. I think it's Russell. Well, yeah, I forgot the author, but it's Expert Secrets, and it talks a lot about frameworks. So I'm trying to put everything that I do into a framework that makes sense, and I think it should be something towards minimalistic project management, because I think people complicate so much project management, and it's more about making people execute, so motivating them and making them happy to execute that project, then like filling all these crazy documents. So what I'm building for companies is like a simple system that people really want to engage, because it's a system that makes sense for everyone, so they feel happy to be like, okay, I want to update my test there, because it's like kind of cool, kind of almost like a game. So I think that's maybe something that I can think about, a framework that is more like minimalistic when you compare to PMI or other big institutions frameworks. Um, yeah, I think these are the things that I've been thinking. The the only thing about recording videos is when you start talking, especially in a video like this that you know that you're gonna post, and you don't want to say like whatever comes to your mind, then you kind of give that break into that brainstorm that you're having. So yeah, I think that's a bad side of recording, but I just try to write down everything I'm thinking and then record. I think that's gonna be a good idea. But yeah, I'm also thinking out loud here, kind of. So it's like if you have a thought or a couple thoughts and you put them into words, you already kind of lose the a little of the essence. If you put them into written paper, then you lose it a little more. So it's natural. But yeah, I'm gonna try like different things when it comes to format, like being more spontaneous. Like, should I hold my microphone here or just put it on the t-shirt? Like these small details, and I'm just gonna have this challenge of probably try. I don't want to do like the crazy, like every day I gotta record a video, but I'm probably gonna want to. Like once a day, just open the camera and record something. It's gonna be good for my English, for my, you know, being fine with the camera, and maybe I could even think about some short story that I could tell you guys about. Let me pause the video and think about a story. Oh, okay, I have something. It could be maybe talk a little about my football experience. So, and how it translates to business. I really like that. And I even started writing kind of like a book from football to life. I think I saw different books. I saw a book like this. It's like Lessons from a Quarterback or something like that. So it might, I didn't read it, I just saw the cover. So it might have some of the things that I wanted to talk about in my book. But I'm just like impressed of how much translates. And people don't give the credit to how much sports can help you in life. In the US is better, and here in Brazil, sports are like if you have nothing to do with your life, just go do sports. You know, it's not like very something that people really value. But so yeah, I played American football for 7 years. I finally got to the national football team in Brazil, and then I retired. So that's kind of crazy. I just got there and I was like, ah, okay, that's not for me anymore. When I was 20 something, I was like, okay, what should I do in each decade of my life? So I decided that I wanted to play sports. I wanted to travel the world. I wanted to, like make money, be a business guy. I wanted to, for example, do these like videos, like influence to maybe TED Talks or some things like that. So I was like, okay, let me kind of put each of these things into a decade. Of course, I can change, but I remember my first idea. I was like, okay, so from 20 to 30, I'm gonna do something that I have to do now, otherwise I'm not gonna do in this life. And I decided to play sports. So I decided to really go hard into football. I was like 63 kilos. That's 130 pounds, kind of 30 something. And now I'm 82 kilos and I gained like almost 20 kilos. That's like 40 something pounds in 5 months. So yeah, I was very like dedicated. That was just from food, didn't take any like weird things, just food, protein, and yeah. So one of the lessons I've learned in football that could help me right now in business is like you just gotta stay there and your moment finally comes. In these years playing football, I just stayed. I went to every practice, I watched every game film, I did all the lessons that coaches asked me to. I went to the weight room every day and I had good food, like the right food, basically every day. So I was just doing the right things. It's kind of boring, but most of the people don't do the basic things, you know? And then it's just, it's almost like frustrating. It's like, isn't that crazy that it's so easy to have success? It's just like keep going in that direction, and people start like having these crazy thoughts of, oh, I don't want to do that because XYZ. The other guy is like, oh yeah, I'm gonna, you know, I'm tired today. I'm not going to practice. I'm like, okay, bro. Then the other day again, and then maybe another guy is like, bro, even doing crazier things like. Uh, Making out with a head coach's wife or some crazy thing like that. I'm like, bro, come on, don't do that. Just be normal, you know. And then right now, I think with business, it's kind of like the same because when I turned 30, I was like, okay, let me focus on business. And okay, of course, I'm saying all of that, but let me go back a little. I had a really good um, formation when I was a kid, when I was a teenager. My parents gave me good education, good nutrition. That's something not many people talk about. Because usually people say like, yeah, everyone can be successful, but like, man, there are limits. Some people, they just didn't have the right amount of, I don't know, like nutrients to develop a brain that works in the normal level. But definitely, if you had that, just keep going, doing that thing consistently, and man, almost can't go wrong, you know? At least that's what I think. So with these videos right now, it's like I'm just gonna keep recording these videos. It's gonna be kind of like same as football, I guess. I just kept going, and finally I was in the national team, you know? So yeah, I guess some people don't be patient enough, and I feel like I'm like that too sometimes. I'm just not patient enough to go all the way to the through the years to the moment that I'm like, oh, okay, I did it, you know. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm just kind of like anxious that I want things faster, but I'm gonna do it. So yeah, I think talked a lot already, almost 12 minutes, and that's it. See you guys tomorrow.